Now, after the court judgment, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, met in Abuja with a group of concerned stakeholders of the PDP. Wike describes the reaction of the party's leadership as, quote, arrogance and impunity. He also condemned what he calls the leadership's disregard for the party's core values. The meeting between Wike and the concerned stakeholders is seen as a bid to chart a way forward for the party, with some members calling for a resolution to the internal conflicts that have plagued the PDP in recent times.
We have been deceived every time by telling you anything that happens in the party is internal affairs of the party. No. We're not talking about I'm the chairman of the party. We're not talking about you're the secretary of the party. No. What we're saying that the laws are there to follow. You must do this and do that before you do the next thing. If you don't follow the law, then there's nothing we can do. It's unfortunate that the National Convention cannot hold the so-called purported National Convention that some people felt that no other person will collect from. Nobody will sit down to discuss where anyone is owned. Few people will sit in their houses and zone positions and put the funds in their pockets. It has never been bad like this in the People's Democratic Party. It has never been.
FCT Minister Wike there, reacting to the latest developments. Now, to react to the decision of the court to stop the PDP November National Convention for breaches of electoral laws, we're now joined by Emmanuel Ogidi. He's the National Vice Chairman, People's Democratic Party. Thank you so much for joining us on Newsnight. It's good to see you have that large, big smile on your face. Yeah, I mean, the PDP has been reacting. It says the process to the November convention will still continue. And I wonder what exactly does that mean? And did the PDP walk itself into this political cul-de-sac by not ensuring internal democracy?
We did. We are doing everything within our guidelines. Mm-hmm. It's unfortunate that some of our members are economical with the facts. And today in court, like they say, this one too will pass. Let me take you back.
Right.
2016-17, when we had an impostor called Sheriff, when he came to PDP, there was this big problem.
An impostor, did you say?
He was an impostor. We didn't know at that time. Before you know it, when we went to the convention, right there on the day of the convention, he disappeared. The deputy who was secondus now had to convene the convention. And right there, we had to set up a caretaker committee to run the affairs of the party. Then we went to court. We started from the appellate court down, from the Federal High Court down to the Supreme Court. And I was in all the processes. Something happened at the appeal court. That was the first time I saw where lawyers were asked out of the court and then they were screened with these, whether they were carrying arms. I was shocked. I said, lawyers? This is their office. But I'm sure they managed the thing, and I were there in the court. And then 2 out of the 3 justices gave a judgment. I was so upset. I was even walking away. Then the 3rd judge gave a minority judgment. And that was what the Supreme Court upheld. So we've seen all of these things. What happened today in court, I'm sorry if I'm using the wrong word, to me it was like a comedy.
In what way?
So many ways. That's why I said I'm sorry. That's my own day. But I'll tell you this. I'm happy the chairman responded on the spot. Governor Bala also said the same thing, and of course we have also issued a statement, and we all stand by it. So we are going to also look at it further, and then we'll deal with it. But for me to see so-called PDP members that rejoicing about what?
He says it's a victory. If you're referring to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, and other stakeholders, he describes the court judgment as a victory against impunity.
What impunity?
And
We
arrogance.
follow that process.
Your
It's
party.
no, they are the ones that are arrogant. They are the ones who have been busting. They are not PDP members as far as I'm concerned.
This is about 12.
They are not PDP
This
members.
is about
as far
12
as I'm concerned.
states not conducting
What 12
congresses.
states? Not true. When you say 12 states, some elections are just about one position or the other. You just call it 12 states.
Well, that's
It's
what
not.
was presented in court.
Look, I said it was like a comedy. In fact, some of the things that were not even asked for was given to them. What I saw today, even Father Christmas will not give out all those things that were given out today. But we have made up our mind, we are going on appeal. We are continuing with our process because we believe that we are doing the correct thing. We believe so.
Would that not be walking straight back into the trap, you know, and,
It's not a trap.
landmines that may be set in the way of
The good thing is that there's an
Don't you
appeal
think
court.
it's time for the PDP to actually do, you know, a rethink and reevaluate
We are
how it
evalu-
has carried on to bring it to
We
where
are
it is now?
evaluating ourselves. Some
Right.
of these members you're talking about don't even attend meetings. So they don't even know what's going on. The minister that is talking is a member of NEC. Has he ever attended NEC meeting? We had 3 NEC meetings. Did he attend anyone? He believes on hearsay. Do you know that people are even accusing? Why have we not dealt with him? They are correct, those who have been accusing us. In fact, it's high time we should deal with him.
Did you conduct congresses in the states that have been mentioned? Imo, a number of states, 14 as a matter of fact.
Look, you see.
Did you conduct congresses in those
You need
places?
to be in
or is there a
today.
plan to actually carry out or conduct
We are
those
not-
congresses
we-
before the convention?
Look, see, we are not. The party would never sideline any state or any person. But okay, look at Delta, for instance. When the governor left, the whole system was collapsed. We're trying to rebuild it. Some of these states have all those issues when their governors left. So what are you talking about? And what makes you think that in every convention, all the states will be there?
Okay.
So what are we talking about?
All right.
There have never been any convention where the whole 36 states in Abuja were complete.
But
What are we talking about?
is it legal and is it wise for your party to go ahead with this convention in the face of this court order? And I ask you, for the purpose of this argument, even if the decision of the court,
we
please,
are following our processes which is still on.
your process.
While we are also going to go on appeal.
Yes, that statement signed by your National Publicity Secretary, Debo Ologunagba,
Yes.
seems defensive. On the one hand, he says you are appealing this
of course.
judgment.
Yes.
On the other hand, it says you are going to go ahead with the processes leading to the
Of
convention.
course, you will
So,
not
in
wait
other words,
until, wait. You are going on appeal, and we're going to ask for self-execution. Then you stop. You will not stop. You continue with the processes.
can you afford the uncertainty and the risk
We
of
will,
going
we
into
will
that?
cross the bridge when we get to 15th, 16th.
So
If
you're
we
taking a risk.
cannot, yes. You see, that's why you cannot stop. You have to continue the processes. If we cannot meet it, then of course we know what to do on the 15th, 16th. But until then, the process must continue.
Can't the convention wait? Does it have to hold November 15, 16?
Maybe another. I said we are going to continue with the processes.
Right. Okay.
Then-
That's not to say that the November 15, 16 is cast in stone.
Whatever. But like I said, we are going to appeal it, and we are sure our appeal will come through. In fact, we're going to apply for stay of execution to enable us to conduct it. But in any case,
Yeah.
if the courts, according to what they're saying, that we cannot do an elective convention, but we should meet. We're going to meet to take a decision.
Chief Ogidi, can I remind you that
Remember
barely
what?
2 weeks ago you were in that
Yes, I was
mindset,
here.
and you were very optimistic and confident
I am still confident.
that this convention was going to hold on the 15th and 16th.
I am still confident.
Now you do sound doubtful
I'm
that
not that. No, I'm
it will hold
confident.
on the 15th and
I
16th.
said I am not. Look, why would I doubt what I'm saying? I'm here with you. It's going to hold.
That the 15th and 16th
We
will
are
hold.
going to ask for self-execution. It's our light. What makes you think? What makes you think they will not be giving us?
Yeah, while you ask for the stay of execution,
Yes.
you go ahead with this convention.
Yes.
Come November 15, 16.
Yes. Yeah.
and the court rules that
We will appeal it.
You will appeal it again.
Of course, we will appeal. See,
is it a case of just buying time?
No, we're not buying time. No.
Okay.
We need, look, the Supreme Court has given its ruling on this matter.
That
the party should be allowed to operate on its own.
even when it does not.
Look at what's happening.
Members of the party.
Let me tell you what's happening.
Parties being
Each
undemocratic in its conduct.
Each time somebody wins an election, the court upturns it, denying the people who voted the right to say their right. Why should that be? No, it's high time we address all of these issues.
Okay.
The new INEC chairman has a really big responsibility when it comes to that.
What do you expect the new INEC chairman
What do you expect to do that?
Yes.
He should uphold whatever, he should conduct credible election.
Right.
I'm glad you said you were in court today, because the judge also said you need to issue the 21-day notice to INEC.
Very interesting.
And by the calendar, Chief Ogidi, 21 days supersedes your 15th and 16th date. That's just one. The court also insists that INEC cannot accept any convention outcome unless due process is followed. It was said in court today.
Yes.
So is this not exercise futility?
But isn't it very interesting that we had earlier submitted our letter to INEC, signed by the chairman and secretary? You remember we discussed the matter here.
The secretary insists was not signed by him.
Good. Have you gone into that matter before you say you didn't sign? What is going on here?
Okay.
What is going on here, for God's sake?
Well, I guess more questions than answers. Thank you very much, Chief Emmanuel Ogidi, National Vice Chairman.
Yes, the caretaker committee, aren't you?
People's Democratic Party. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us on News Now. We can only wish the PDP all the very best.
A NEC member, but a caretaker committee chairman.
NEC member have a vote.
Great, super. And your vote definitely will count.
It will count.
All right. Thank you for joining us.